Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of Occultists Anonymous. I found them all, and I made them all show up today. Full cabal here, so let's get into some funky wackiness. Though first off, special hello and thank you to our awesome patrons, Claire, Ryan, Samuel, Schmitty, and Thomas. So, hey guys, thank you so much for the money you put in our pocket so we can buy stuff and upgrade stuff and do art commissions, which, hey, by the way, if you're a patron, go by the Patreon page in case you missed it, because we have the first sketches of our upcoming commission characters, so you can see what we think our characters look like, plus or minus some crazy hair, apparently, that needs to happen. Yeah, they're great. And then for the rest of you folks who still support us somehow and continue to watch these videos 14 episodes in now, thanks. So. Yeah, that's 14 hours. Like, we're nearing a day of people's life.
That's more than hours, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of them are an hour and a half. So,
especially after episode, what was it, 11, 12?
Yeah.
Really long.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, no, 10. 10 was long as fuck.
Yeah, because somebody just had a punch of ghosts.
We were ghost fighting.
Yep. So,
fuck that guy.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah,
huh?
and so yeah, and so thank you for your subscriptions, your comments, all that kind of stuff. We appreciate it. So when we last left off, literally the last event was Atratus, and we were sitting down and starting on rune designs for tattoos, which I cannot remember. What spells were you guys working on? Machine invisibility, I think. Yep. And
Grieve misfortune.
That's right. And then
that's nasty.
Yeah. Yes. And Songbird busts in saying, "Yo guys."
I'm about to be so mad.
So mad. Unless somebody has something that's magically happened in the intervening time, that's where we pick up.
Cool. So we'll just start from me walking in the door, I guess.
Go for it.
Okay. So cool. I don't know, maybe it's the first thing you notice, but Weird's looking very different.
Oh,
she's
that's
got,
true.
The corporate blazer on. Her hair is like neatly done up. Back. She's got makeup. She's wearing nylons.
Who are you and what have you done with Weird?
And Gabe is there, right?
Yep. Gabe is visible. No, Gabe is not visible because
no, you guys
Ash had used Speak with Ghosts.
Oh, right.
So that spell is on.
He used Image, and then I used Speak of the Dead to talk to him.
Oh, yes. So, yeah.
So the two of us can talk to him, but Songbird can't.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Gabe is in your favorite chair in his boxers.
Oh, God. Why? Always. Ghost butt on my chair.
Yep.
All right. So I walk in and I'm like, hey. What's up, Weird? Looking a little different.
Just felt like a change.
It's good that you own, more than one clothes now. Anyways, is there still wine in there? Because
probably
your boy needs some.
Did you have fun in school today?
Why does everybody ask me that?
That's for sure. So I run to the kitchen and grab another glass because it's time for wine. And I think I just slumped down, not on the couch, but sitting on the ground, leaning against the front of the couch, on the leaning up against the coffee table and stuff. And it's so a whole lot of stuff went down today. There's a everyone, that's my wife, Sarah.
That was a nice sachet.
Yeah. That was wonderful. God. So yeah, Mammon and I, we did a whole bunch of things, but we ended up down in the financial district, kind of poking around. The Adamantine Arrow folks told me this morning that they had heard some reports of, furry friends down there causing trouble. And we went and poked around. I took my friend Onyx down there, and she does some similar things to what Weird does with the, finding things and chance and happenstance sort of deal. Oh. And you're not there.
Not there.
Okay.
You're not there. We'll have that discussion later.
And well, we found 3. I'm gonna call them super werewolves. Kind of bullying and trying to recruit one of the guys from Fire 1 or Rescue 1. Long story short, he changed into a wolf the size of a horse, and I threw them through the 3 bad guys with gravity, like out of an alley. So I don't know where they're at, how hard they hit somewhere or anything, but I'm not good at the math, but 6 seconds is probably a long way to fall. So yeah, we just took off.
Terminal velocity anyway.
I mean, maybe again
that'd ruin your day, for sure.
I mean, 1 dot in int.
Cannot do that math.
So yeah, we hopped in a taxi and went back over to Rescue 1, and we talked to the leaders over there. Is it Jake?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, Jake didn't want to ask for help, but we offered it. So we can help as much as we want, but these werewolves are kind of fucked. They like ritually eat other werewolves to prove that they're like the top of the food chain.
Shitty.
Anyways, what you guys do today? And then like
you
big drink of wine.
Werewolf hunting without me.
Hunting is a strong word. Look, I set out specifically to find some signs of them, just to verify. We found definite signs of them.
Also, like, no weapons. Just gonna roll up on 3 super werewolves without anything.
Roll up is a strong term. I was invisible. I cast a gravity spell. It was fine.
Okay, so at least these guys haven't seen you two. So we're not on their radar, probably.
Not at all.
That's good.
Mammon had some sort of not notice us spell, and we were invisible. So, I feel like we're good.
Also, a giant wolf.
Also, Mammon wants to buy like a whole lot of shit for us.
Cool.
Like flak jackets and guns. I don't know. He talked to him about it. I don't know that I need any of that stuff, but
no, the armor would definitely help. I can also like make it. I can shadow craft those things. But if you don't want to depend on spells and have something that's definitely solid.
I mean, mages, I feel like this, depending on spells, is kind of our deal.
Maybe.
Anyways, what are y'all drawing?
Runes. One of my friends is back in town. She can do tattoos. So we are designing them. I'm going to make it so cameras can never see me again.
Cool.
Weird.
How about you, Weird? What are you doing?
Same thing. We
no cameras for you
as well.
No cameras for you either.
No, well, not the same thing. I'm doing some runes for Great Misfortune. The spell that helped us take down the ghost.
Oh, rad. So this actually like kind of brings something up that I've been thinking about. Is that I've never been accused of being an academic, but here I am in this kind of new world of learning a whole lot of things that, I definitely go a lot of intuition and everything with my spellcasting, but I have this idea that we could kind of show and tell each other what we do, how we see the world as magic. And I think I'll start casting the spell.
Cool.
So I think I just need to overreach 1, which magical tool will help that, and be good to go. So advanced duration and instant.
Oh, okay.
And it's a duration spell, so this will last a long time.
Yep. Because you have 3 dots. Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm going to make this area around us. I guess I need scale factor then. Actually,
please don't throw us onto the ceiling.
No, that's fine. So I need to overreach 2 then, I guess, right?
Or you can overreach 2, which right now that's probably the easiest because you have the dedicated magical tool. Yeah. You could also go with like a -4.
Yeah, seems fine. And then I'll high speech and the tool,
dedicated magical tool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Now, because you're using your dedicated magical tool, so you can't. Well, let's see. Your dedicated magical tool.
Just a weaving.
Well, it's a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one quite applies.
Okay, so take off a bonus.
Yeah, take
That's
off
fine.
one. So, yeah, but still, that's 4, 6, and let's roll paradox real quick.
Contain.
Yep, nothing happens. Hey, there you go. 3 successes. So, so this is display of power, and I won't read all of it, but basically it makes the imagos, the image of the spell, appear visible to anybody, and then and specifically it makes what you would normally see with active mage sight visible to everybody normally, and is used as a teaching aid and stuff like that. Also is used in the dual arcane, but we're not doing that right now.
Not yet.
No.
Your
so
boy's
sort of
interested.
cast spells and then see who is flashier.
Sort of.
You prove that you can fuck them up.
Yep. And I would throw a fireball at you. Well, I would turn your fireball into, water. And somebody pointed out it's Merlin and Nim from Sword in the Stone. It's that, I turn into this. Well, I'm going to do this back and forth until somebody gives up. Which is
rather than actually just magicking each other to death.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Magical dick waving.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
and it's like even within the pentacle and with the seers, like this is a way. Okay, we're not going to go to war. We're going to handle this with a duel, and they'll all agree to that. So, anyways, yes, you cast the spell.
Uses doors and stuff. And nothing actually. You don't see anything, but
it's probably a little hum in the air.
Yeah.
A little feel.
So I'm like, hey. Weird. Why don't you show us what, fate looks like?
Okay.
And as far as I understand this, you don't actually have to fully cast the spell. It's like, because the imagos like form as your...
The imagos forms as you cast.
Okay.
Yep. So it would require. That said, because nobody is actually looking to actually cast a spell with an effect, we can leave it at narrative. We don't need to roll die.
Okay. Cool.
Because you guys are using this as a teaching tool and an aid and stuff like that. The point, casting a specific spell doesn't matter in this particular case, unless somebody really wants to show off. But I don't see a need for it necessarily. But yeah, there is some awesome, cool stuff in the PDF of the visuals, these crazy runes floating up and appearing and stuff like that. So many of which look very similar to the runes that you guys are carving or painting. But I believe we said charcoal was our preferred medium.
That's what I'm drawing.
It's not crayons?
It's not crayons. I don't own those.
I'll use whatever comes to hand, right? So,
yep, which is crayons.
Yeah, that's fine. You have crayons in your apartment, Songbird?
Probably.
Cool.
He probably eats them.
Please see the
One
aforementioned.
dot in int.
Exactly that. So, cool. And Gabe, Gabe is watching on, obviously Songbird.
Oh yeah, hi Gabe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can wave back at you.
Yeah, and though he will mention to Atratus is like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. Well, I guess Weird hears it too, but yeah, he's watching and he definitely seems to dig this whole power stuff, and obviously he can't do any of it himself. Right. But it looks cool.
He'll be able to see what we do,
right?
Which he can do some things, but it probably won't show up in this, right?
No, it wouldn't. Mm-mm. No, yeah, he could set fire in the house, but
like, what does ghost telekinesis look like?
Right. In this case, nothing would actually show up. So, though I guess it might show up as there would be symbols of forces in it, or forces, and actually probably almost all forces telekinesis. Yeah. So, but as I think that's a good spot for the scene to kind of fade as we kind of go into some like, hey, let's show off some spells and stuff like that. Cool. And so you guys, Weird and Atratus finish making your rune sketches. Songbird kind of fills in on what you guys had done yesterday. Do you mention what happened to Eric? Because Songbird knows that.
Oh, yeah. Mammon took care of our Eric and graveyard problem.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So he's mind.
How did he take care of it?
Changed the memory so that Sean was apparently in the graveyard, and the shot missed, and then Sean went up to him and told him that he had already been there running off some kids that were like defacing graves or something.
Okay.
You're leaving out the best part, bro.
Oh, and Eric now has to buy a 16-year-old beer whenever he wants.
Of course he does.
Because Mammon's big proponent of the legal drinking age in this country being 21.
Right.
It is
I would expect nothing less.
Yep. So yeah, good spot. So yeah, we transition to.
Oh yeah, wait. I also want to tell him this: if you want a rune, it's going to take you 3 hours worth of making it, but we can get you on.
I'm done with that.
Okay.
So that's on you, though.
Yep.
I'm going to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, I got up at 5, so also going to sleep.
Gotcha.
Well, but you didn't hear what we did today.
Oh, right. I did.
We had a new experience of our own as well. Do you want to tell him, Atratus, or?
We summoned up a fae. It was creepy.
Haggish.
And, yeah. Like a withered lady. It was Fate. A Fate thing?
Yep. Moira.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moira. I knew Moira one time.
We got some questions. Or she got some questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry,
I should have asked you if you wanted to ask some questions. I wasn't very considerate of me. I'm sorry.
I didn't plan on opening my mouth around a fae.
Probably wise.
More than one dot in int.
Clearly. And a bunch in occult, if I remember correctly. So
3 and 3, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So you guys chit chat about, what the Moira look like, and the chat and stuff like that, and some information about the Geists, and I believe Atratus is the one who said, "Oh yeah, the world works on Final Destination rules." Sort of.
Yeah. So yeah, it turns out when you deny the Underworld a death, they just go take one from whoever is nearest to death.
Yep. Well, at least for Geists, that's how it works. So cool. So we fast forward to the following morning, and I imagine people are a little bit slower to get up because it was
like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, it was quite late. We are now to Tuesday. Yes, sir.
No, Mammon will not be sleeping in. He has a lot to do.
Oh, okay. Well, let us start with Mammon on Tuesday morning.
So I am going to be first in line at the local Ye Old Gun Shop.
Sure. Okay.
I need to buy flak jackets for everybody.
Did they sell those at gun shops?
Maybe one of the smaller ones for Weird, just because it would look like a trash bag over her if I got the full size flak jacket. They don't make flak jackets in children's size, so I had to go for the next best thing. And then I'm going to try and find out if I can find somebody who can take a bunch of silver and cast them into bullet form.
I can do this thing for you.
Do you have the Okay,
I can
Mammon
shoot
doesn't.
silver into a
Mammon
bullet
doesn't
if
necessarily
you
know
can pack the rounds.
You will have to find a way to let Mammon know this because he is not.
Well, you haven't asked, so.
But as for the flak jackets, let me pull up the PDF. Because you have resources for, and I know you can definitely afford this. I just can't remember how.
That's so much money.
Yes, it is. Scroll page, please. PDF. I believe in you. There we go. Oh, that's ranged weapons. Where's the armor? There it is. Okay, flak jackets have an availability of 2. So yes, he has high enough resources. He can literally get as many as he wants. Because he has 2 more availability, or 2 more resources than its availability. So, yes, absolutely no problem with you getting hold of those. Possibly not at a gun shop, possibly at military surplus store or something like that. But yeah, wherever. Yes, you load yourself up with 3 full adult size flak jackets and then 1 Kevlar vest, I guess.
Yeah, well, so Mammon was going to get the one that the Kevlar vest that fits under his suit anyways, because like I said in episode 13, safety is not an excuse for not looking your best.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, you get the Kevlar vest. So yeah, so
I'll just give Weird the third flak jacket.
Sure.
She'll be okay. She'll figure it out.
Yeah. Which is also really weird because it has a strength requirement of 1. And I don't know why they say that because everybody starts with 1. So whatever. Cool. So yeah, you have those in the back of your 2-seater sports car. And then
what is the armor rating of a flak jacket?
2/4 is a -1 to your defense though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my shadow crafting, if I make an armor, has an armor rating of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, 2/4 means
what? Yeah, what's the slash for?
It's 2 bashing and 4 lethal.
Nope.
If I'm not mistaken.
No. The 2 is general armor, so that's overall damage reduction. The 4 is your ballistic, which reduces bullets and only bullets down to bashing.
Okay.
So if you get hit by a 6 damage bullet, 4 of it is reduced down to bashing, and then the other 2 armor absorbs the lethal, so you would take 4 bashing damage.
Seems good.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, if they have armor piercing, right.
And I don't know how well it's going to protect you against werewolves.
Also true.
Although I did offer to get Songbird a full suit of plate mail armor.
I mean,
just show up at what is it, Oceans Under Mountains, and be like, because I mean, she runs a museum. Like, just be like, hey, your boy needs to borrow some armor.
I don't think the Museum of the American Indian has plate mail.
There you go.
don't know. There were conquistadors and shit.
Oh boy, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
So yes, you pick up your armor and you start checking around for people who would make silver bullets. And the gun shop guy is definitely giving you the like why kind of thing, like
jewelry.
And just
bullets?
slap in the face with a wad of cash. That's why.
Yeah.
But that said, yes. I mean, there's probably somebody he knows that
You know what though? I love the fact that this guy at this gun store sees somebody who believes 100% that he needs to buy silver bullets for werewolves. He might be a little bit unhinged, and his first reaction is, whatever, I'll sell him some shit. It's his own business.
Well,
here's your ID.
Yeah, and very specifically, I'm sure you don't tell him, I need silver bullets to kill somebody. You could just be an eccentric collector that, listen, I'm going to make this faux, werewolf hunter.
I just tell him it's for an art installation.
Yeah, it's for cosplay. Really involved cosplay. Yeah. But yeah, he mentions that, yeah, there's a guy, regular who comes in who, I almost said packs, but loads his own bullets.
Packing the ammo is what it's called.
Right. And you could definitely, gives him, leave your phone number here, and when he comes in, I'll see if he's up for, making some silver bullets for you. Sure.
That man is 100% getting a burner number.
Sure, I would. Are all your burners just like labeled by the one person that you gave the number to? And
no, but that's a really good idea.
just a notepad file on their phone.
Yeah, just memo.
What is this? A pocket full of phones.
He literally has enough availability or enough resources. He can literally have as many as he wants. So
no, but are they on you?
We're also not talking full on smartphones. We're talking those shitty flip phones that you get for old people because they can't understand smartphones.
So you got a jacket full of Nokias?
I was gonna say you bought out the last warehouse full of Nokias.
So we covered this in an earlier episode. His apartment could literally be furnished by burner phones.
Yeah, stacks of them.
Couch, chair, table, all burner phones. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have a contact that's apparently going to call you if interested in making silver bullets for some eccentric rich guy. Wow, nobody said it. I'm so proud of all of us. Anyways, yeah. From one episode. Anything else that you had planned?
No, I'm pretty sure that's done. I'm going to go get some breakfast now.
Sure. What about the rest of the cabal?
I wanted to get out fairly early and go rent a locker somewhere. Not rent one, but put a coin into a busty locker or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
And just going to put a cryptic note inside and leave it there.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
What does the cryptic note say?
You're not going to tell us he's keeping secrets.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know what the note says either, so we're all in the dark here. Yo.
Actually, instead of getting breakfast, I'm going to head to Songbird's house because if I'm up, his ass is going to be up too.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty good guess.
I'm going to sleep until y'all wake me up because I went to bed at 2 a.m.
Right. Which is the normal time Atreides probably goes to sleep.
You fools are getting up at 5 in the morning.
And Songbird, any plans?
Songbird's up at Wait, so what time would Mammon be getting to Songbirds?
About the same time I come back, actually, probably.
Really early.
Not very long.
As fate would have it.
Yeah. So 9 a.m. or something?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So I get up at 7 and go and work out at the gym and see Ethan and Jerry and stuff like that.
Cool. Anything specifically that you're wanting to chat with them about?
No, just showing my face and showing that I'm working out and not forgetting that they're there again.
Okay, cool. That's a whole
not
2 days in a row.
Job.
Well, no,
What's
not
up?
2 days in a row.
I missed one.
Yep. So Sunday and Tuesday had a day off. Okay. All right. You're at your AA meeting. If anybody asks.
Yep.
Cool. At that point, the cabal kind of reconvenes at Songbird's place at 9 a.m.
I've got everybody's favorite drink, whatever they. Sure. I don't know what it is, but I've got your favorite drink for your breakfast drink.
At 9 a.m. Man had a long night last night. He needs a Bloody Mary.
Oh gosh.
Fair enough. Whatever. I'd be just ordering stuff randomly would end up being whatever you like. So, what time do you think we can go and get our tattoos done?
I mean, I can text her and see if she's up.
Sure.
I'm gonna go do it now.
I'm excited.
Okay.
It's more of a 2 a.m. text than a 9 a.m. text, huh?
So yeah, I'll do that. It's 9-ish in the morning. Mammon's here now too, right?
Yep.
Are we all there? And Atreides is awake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna start handing out flak jackets. Like it's Christmas morning.
It's Oprah.
I'm your grandmother handing you a new sweater I knitted for you. I'm gonna comment. Weird that outfit looks a little bit different. What happened?
Oh no! This morning this morning I'm back into my
Your hobo
street
gear.
person clothes. Yeah, I'm back in my
No, she doesn't have that hobo gear. I spent a lot of money getting her new shit.
Yeah, no,
She bought new hobo gear. It looks the same. It's just a change of clothes.
Then took the opportunity to make it not look store fresh. She rubbed it on the curb a little bit.
Yeah, I still have all that stuff, but this morning I just happen to be wearing all my hobo gear.
Makes sense.
So
I am
what do
so glad I spent a bunch of money on your new ensemble.
It's
I
in the
still have
closet.
all that. I now have changes of clothes. It's really cool.
She wore it yesterday.
Yeah, she's got multiple versions of the same.
She's got 3 whole outfits now.
Yeah.
Original hobo weird, upgraded hobo weird,
Well,
and business
and
casual
business
hobo
weird.
weird.
If you'd have been here
Business weird.
yesterday, you'd have seen a completely different weird, right? Like Travis and Songbird can tell you.
I feel like somewhere Atratus has a picture on her phone of like
Corporate
you guys, right? So Mammon passes out flak jackets.
So what do I do with this thing? Like, it's so heavy.
If you can't figure it out by looking at it, I don't know that I can help you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh man.
I mean, you don't have to wear it right now.
I mean, are
Okay.
we looking to get into gunfights?
You don't know. Do you know? I mean, maybe Weird knows with...
I have an idea.
I don't know.
Weird, are we getting
I'm
into
prepared.
gunfights?
Mammon, I told them about the werewolves last night. So I guess
So mad you took this fucker werewolf hunting and didn't even call me.
look.
We were busy summoning a supernal entity.
Not at that time.
He didn't even tell me we were going werewolf hunting. He was just like...
He drug you along.
I'm sure there's a perfectly valid in-character reason for why I didn't have the ability to text you.
It's that one
It's
thing.
not because we weren't playing together for 2
His
weeks.
exact wording was, hey, you want to see some sick shit? And I was like, I'm always down to see some sick shit. I didn't realize
That's
he
not
meant
what that-
werewolves.
Yep.
This was in person after
Yeah,
drinking
that was
beers.
true. Yeah, you guys were. Yeah, yeah, you were at the bar.
Alcohol might have been involved.
Only a little bit. Anyways,
Y'all are
so
dumb.
what we need to decide is how involved we want to be, how much help we want to give. Jake, puppy.
She's mad I'm ignoring her.
Jake said basically if we can help isolate, a single werewolf, 2 or 3 times, they can do most of the, we'll call it heavy lifting.
Sure.
Help them pick them off.
But that, you take out 2 or 3 of these guys and the rest of the pack will probably run away.
Well, I am very interested in getting hip deep involved because, if we don't solve this problem before it becomes a bigger problem, then it becomes our problem as well. So I would like to get the problem solved while we still have Rescue 1 to lean on.
Yeah,
I'm also aware
I like
that
these guys. I don't want them to get eaten.
and I'm also aware that, like, in our skill set, there's certain holes in what we bring to the table, and having the Stormlords on our side might not be a bad idea.
Yeah,
I agree. We need somebody who's good at punching things.
I was thinking more from the point of view of the spirit realm, but your dig at the Songbird is noted.
I pat Songbird on the back and I go, don't worry, buddy. If I ever need something unlocked, I'll come find you.
To be fair, in canon, that was him going, oh, hey, this is unlocked.
No. Hang on. Here's the thing, though. If he was leaning on his haste device, he would not have taken the time to notice it was unlocked.
I wasn't
No.
leaning on my haste device.
No,
I thought you said you were being hasty.
no, he was taking the time to line up the shot, like a full 6 seconds, and then notice like, oh wait, this isn't locked.
You win this time, Songbird.
I win a lot of times. I only lost once.
But yeah, I
love it. We're coming together as a family.
would like to stop our werewolf friends from getting
Dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see if I can find some people who might know anything about our Nazi werewolf friends, and also I'm seeing about commissioning somebody to make silver bullets, but it's a super unusual request. I got a lot of weird glances. I just told him it was for an art project.
I mean, if you can get me like a bunch of silver and you can get the materials to like pack them into bullets, I can try to make you those.
How many can you make, like, per day? Because, I mean, they're werewolves, so we might need a lot.
I mean, how much can shaping craft at once? Can I only do one at a time? That might take a while.
Let us see what it says.
I'm trying to find.
In my head, you taking a block of silver and turning it into many bullets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's 2, yeah. Oh, I'm in death, not matter.
Yep. Shaping 2 cannot change. I totally read that as a duration spell. I was like, oh, but it only lasts for a short time? That's dumb. Oh, wait, no. No, it's not. So,
I mean, to be fair, it would still be effective, right? You shoot it as a bullet, and in midair, the duration wears off, and it just turns back into a solid silver brick.
Right. Yeah, that's what I realized. It's like, wait, no, this one being duration doesn't make any sense. It's just changed, and then then the spell stops. And if it's a gas, well, then obviously it just stays a gas. But if it's a solid, it doesn't naturally
I can
change.
manipulate them while the spell lasts. Once the spell ends, they stay in the shape they were in.
Right. Yep. So, so she could make a
There's definitely some spells where, like, it being a potency spell and then having a short duration makes very little sense.
Yep. Well, and it's because it's supposed to require some extra effort.
Some extra effort and stuff, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that is you could easily probably take a block, and I don't know how big are, the actual bullets you're planning on making.
Depends on what kind of gun you got.
Depends on the gun, yeah.
So but no, specifically in because like the base size of a spell is size 5, which is the size of
like a human size, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you could manipulate that entire thing. So you could have a lot of silver very quickly shaped.
Oh, okay. Well,
yep.
Acquire me some silver.
Will see about finding a jeweler that'll just sell me blocks of silver, I guess.
You could also just go to a cheap jewelry store and just buy all the sterling silver.
Oh, that's a good idea. Atratus, do you own a gun?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yep.
Do you own a firearm, Weird?
No.
Okay, I'll have to go get you one. You look like
Why?
Because silver and werewolves.
Weird has no skill in firearms.
Curse them into tripping over their shoelaces, but
I'm probably as likely to shoot off my own foot as I am to hit anything else I'm shooting at. I'm not really a gun type person.
Point taken. All right, and of course,
and Atratus already owns a gun.
Songbird does not need one. Hey, Songbird, do you have you gotten in touch with any of your Alcohol Anonymous homies to see about getting some silver nucks?
In the last
6
9 hours since I saw you? No.
Hey, listen, I got shit done. What have you been doing?
Lifting heavy things and putting them back down.
Not surprised.
I mean, I could also try to make those, but that's a bit more complex than the bullet.
I'll take care of it myself. Yeah. I gotta go ask about something anyways.
Okay, well, high fives all the way around. I'm gonna go get some silver.
Yeah. Well,
okay,
and
cool.
just to clarify, what did you guys decide? How involved are you going to get? Because the idea that yes, you want to help, but where are you guys deciding to call a line? Like, okay, we're not like Mammon is making bullets. So are you guys planning to?
I'm willing to like be on the roof of a building and like have them like hurried into an alley or something.
Everything he needs to do to take these fuckers out because it is in his best interest to do so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm on board doing whatever our wolf friends want us to do, honestly. It's like however they think we can be most useful. But also silver bullets are good just as backup in case we need them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, I don't expect to be on the front lines because we are squishy little not werewolves. But I do want to have silver bullets in case we end up alone in an alley with 3 big werewolves.
Yep.
Just throw them into space.
Yeah, why didn't you throw them up?
You know,
Didn't think
I was
of it at the time.
wondering that at the time when he was like, I'm going to push him down the alley. I was like, but what about up? But
Well,
I was like, you know what? It's easy to be an armchair quarterback.
I don't know if you guys know this. It's this. We have this phrase in Norway. It translates roughly to "what goes up must come down."
Hard.
And then they would
I
hit
was
the
worried
ground
about
and
the
die.
down part. Well, exactly. That's not really what I was going for.
But I mean, I guess at the time you didn't know they were.
Sorry, I'm
Nazi
already catching
cannibals.
flack for being a ghost murderer. I don't want to put down a puppy too.
Oh.
Yeah, the Nazi cannibal wolves, though, if you want to launch them into space and drop them back down,
Next time, maybe.
no one's going to complain.
Okay, cool. So, Mammon goes out to arrange for some silver. And I'm trying to think of how much silver.
What's the availability of silver?
Right, that's kind of
it's pretty easy to get.
Sterling silver is pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Right.
it's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can get it fairly easily just in, like, pieces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I know enough, like, jewelry makers who cast things out of silver that you can just buy it.
Yep. The one thing I was looking for... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So...
It's very good silver sparrow skulls that I regret not owning.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, for the most part, because I wanted to look up the firearms stuff and antique gun repair, which I think would be harder to find than, just because it's under firearms, that would be harder to find than a bunch of sterling silver. And that's at 3 dots. So 2 dots, yeah, easily able to find a whole bunch of cheap.
Evan's got a guy.
Yep. Evan has a guy.
And then just so that I can cover myself, I don't want to hear the whole, but you didn't tell me you were doing that. While I'm out looking for silver, I am also going to be picking up gunpowder casings, hand press.
Sure.
All that good shit.
Yep. Which actually, I feel like I remember seeing that in here.
And also so that I don't get a bunch of comments going, yeah, but what are you going to put the bullets in? I'm going to get a bunch of empty mags for my pistol and my SMG as well.
Sure.
Puppy.
It'll be 45 caliber mags for the pistol and 9mm for the SMG.
Sure.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if, like, repacking your ammunition is legal in New York. Because if it is, you can just go to whatever their gun shops are and buy the things you need to do it.
Well, we've learned a saying that they have in Norway. In Mammoth's World, they have a saying, and it basically loosely translates to, it's only illegal if you get caught.
And the other thing I was looking up, access to the black market is 2 dots of availability, i.e. Mammon just walks into the black market whenever he needs to.
You can walk into the black market? Like,
yes,
it's attached to the Walmart.
Yeah.
You got the Walmart, you got the optometrist that's always there, and then you got the black market just next door.
Yep. Accurate.
That's is actually when people ask, can you check in the back? It's actually just the black market.
The black market, yeah. Yep. No, I found out that apparently, like, my great-grandfather went to the black market to buy, like, medication. I was like, oh, okay. And from then on, I always thought of the black market as an actual place. I was like,
a store?
Yeah.
Like Kinko's?
Yeah, fast forward and like, oh, clearly that's not a place, because if it was, the cops would go. And they would shut it down because, oh, okay.
Legitimate businessman.
Yep. Doing legitimate adult business.
So can we pause here for a rules clarification?
Sure thing.
I was reading on runes, and the description I was reading, and maybe I'm misunderstanding, the rune, if I want it to take effect, has to be inscribed on the thing I want it to be, has to be inscribed on the subject?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so if I got a Grave Misfortune tattoo, I could use that to empower me casting Grave Misfortune on someone else?
Correct.
That's how we're using it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, very specifically, and I appreciate
it. Has to be incorporated into the cast.
Right.
Yeah, you have to, like, use it somehow.
Yeah.
Right. Because it says that they use it to boost things, makes more anything that disrupts it, ends the effect. When using a rune on a person, you can blah blah blah. Drawing it takes some time, but the actual gameplay effect is runic casting adds +2 on spell casting. If anything disrupts or damages or disrupts the rune while the spell is active, it ends immediately.
Okay.
So that's the only thing. And I'll be honest, I'm not gonna harp on it because it's very easy to get a +2 bonus with any kind of effort. Mammon figured out, hey, I have a photo of a guy. That's a +2. So yeah, that's no big deal. So long as it's being included. And it's also for one spell. So cool. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely load up with a hand press and all that cool loading tools and buy a bunch of sterling silver, and you have the weirdest looking trunk of your car right now.
Well, all the flak jackets are out of it now. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Cool. Songbird, were you headed somewhere?
It's going to head up and visit Colossus.
Sure. And yeah, that's not a place you're going to take anybody else to. Cool.
Nope.
Yeah. So you arrive at the
armory.
At the armory. Somebody suggested the adamantine atelier, and I'm like, I need something else. So we'll see. But yes, you arrive at the armory. Colossus is not working today, or at least this morning. Yes, Pip is definitely there. She is legitimately sitting with her feet up on a desk, and she has a massive set of scrolls. Like one end is hanging off one side. There's the scroll across her, and then the other side, like huge rolls, very Torah looking. And as you come over, they're super detailed, like a manual of martial arts kind of thing. It looks almost like kung fu until you realize that the paper is fairly modern, and it's all depicting angles of attack for gunfire. And she's just scrolling through and looks up and, oh, Songbird, you're back.
Hi, Pip.
What can I do for you?
I might need some things.
Okay. I mean, the forge is yours whenever you need it.
Sure. Do we have any silver laying about?
I
mean, I can compensate the...
No, that's no big deal. But, I mean, silver in what way? Like blocks of silver? Not really.
Enough to cast or shape some silver knuckles.
Oh, yeah, if you need. And she gets up, and where you had all those magical artifacts, weapons laid out, she walks over to
picks out the drawer.
Right, there's a drawer
full of
pulls it out, and just in she pulls out drawer after drawer of these what look like big tool cabinets, right? Tool drawers and stuff like that, and pulls them out, and arrays of knives and swords of various varieties. And she just pulls out, and she's like, I mean, you can make one yourself if you want, but, and it is, they're all more or less built around the same shape and style, but yeah, various, long blades, short blades, couple short swords, longer rapiers, various other stuff. And yeah, there's some very simple brass knuckles of variety of types. There's one that you could easily recognize as, oh, that's titanium. It's got that very light feel to it and stuff like that. And she pulls up, a handful in her hands, like she's holding a bunch of, fan of cards. She's like, yeah, take your pick. Silver, werewolves, huh? Or is this a ghost thing again?
Nope. No more ghosts at the moment.
Okay.
Werewolves for sure.
Okay.
Wait, was she at the meeting before?
You had not seen her at the meeting.
Okay.
But
yeah, we went and investigated a little bit of something last night, and Got some predator kings in the city.
I will spread the word. You know they're predator kings. How?
Oh, we've been talking with Rescue 1.
Who?
They're the firefighters. Rescue 1, they go
Sure.
in and set buildings not on fire.
Right.
Yeah, they're a Stormlord pack.
Okay, I will update our records.
I don't know how much you know about werewolves, but
the tribes are vaguely familiar. I know Stormlords suck less than Predator Kings.
Sure. Anyways, the Predator Kings seem like they're a new pack in the city, and they're trying to just establish all their dominance and recruit and everything. So we're gonna hopefully not wade into battle, but be prepared, right?
Okay, absolutely, yeah. Well, bear in mind, if you do get in a tussle with them, Predator Kings, like, they abstain from human tech. Like, so if they're coming at you, they're going to be coming at you, like, in melee. There's not going to be any guns, or they're not going to track you down via, phones or anything like that. They're going to sniff you out, literally. So, yeah. Take care. I guess if you've got these Rescue 1 guys, stick close to them, because they are considerably more resilient than we are. And she holds her hand out with the selection of silver knuckles.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just take one of those then. And then, is there anything else I might borrow?
And she kind of looks over to the
a little bit more valuable.
Yeah, she looks over to the weapon rack and she's like, there's nothing. She's like, to be fair, this stuff is kind of the limit for a new Talon kind of settling in. But if you've got something in mind, you might be able to convince me to let you borrow it for a very short time. And that's me actually stalling while I try to remember, because you can basically get a 1 dot. Yeah, so imbued item is 1 dot, or enhanced item would also be 1 dot. So yeah, you could borrow those using your order status.
Mm-hmm.
And so there it is. Each dot reflects 1 dot worth of spells the item contains.
Meaning Arcana dots?
Mm-hmm.
So a level 1 imbued item is only a 1 dot spell?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And if it were a magically enhanced one, it would... Excuse me, hang on. Right, that is correct.
Okay. Then I probably can't afford anything.
Yeah. They're not to be given out lately.
For sure. Alrighty. I guess that's about all I do.
Okay. So she starts sliding the drawers back in and stuff, and she's like, it's not just you, right? You and the rest of one.
The rest of the, yeah.
Okay.
Cabals and everything.
Okay, well, you all watch each other's backs, and if it ends up being bigger, you call us.
Phone a friend, right?
Yes. Because I will get out Bertha. Pointing over that.
Bertha, we know its name now.
She's like, well, technically it has an actual real ornate name, but look at her. It's Bertha, right?
Is the ornate name big, Bertha?
No, but it should be. I didn't make it, so I didn't name it, so.
Fair.
But
wait, is this a thing that exists?
What?
Actually? The big weapon? Oh, she didn't make it. I see.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes, but no,
I thought Drew was saying,
oh, no, sorry.
I didn't make this up. I got it from someone or something.
No. So. Yeah. No, Pip just says that, yes, that big 50 cal, it has a different name, but I call it Bertha.
Fair. Well, if I need the cavalry, I'll call Bertha.
Sure.
Cool. I think that's probably seen.
Cool. Anybody else?
I want to go see, is it Shannon?
Shanna, yeah.
Shanna, yeah. Is she ready for us?
Yeah, I texted her earlier. We'll see if she's awake.
Yeah.
She probably gets up super early.
Yeah, the text is like, yeah, I'm on my second cup of coffee. What are you guys doing? Yeah, she's up and ready, and well, actually, she texts with, "Hang on, send me a photo of the designs. I need to have an idea of what I'm looking at here." You guys have a back and forth conversation a little bit. She's like, "Okay, yeah, I think I can do those this afternoon."
Because we both just went for simple, straight up runes, right? We're not looking to work them into like sleeve.
Weird.
I'm here.
was it just a simple rune design, right? Not like a whole ornate thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because mine are just like little ones to go across my fingers.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to do like down the forearm into the back of my hand.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah, she's like, "Yeah, we can do that this afternoon. Come on over." Let's see, where would she be? Well, yeah, she's probably not in Manhattan, because as you guys may have noticed, the Concilium doesn't do a lot of stuff in Manhattan. The Adamantine Arrows is there with the Armory, but a lot of their stuff is out in, I guess, would you say the boroughs? Brooklyn and Yonkers, stuff like that.
It's slightly cheaper.
Slightly cheaper and less people, less sleepers, therefore less paradox.
Slightly, again.
Right. Yep. But yeah, she gives you an address, and you recognize it as one of the Mysterium safe houses that you had bounced around amongst.
We crashed at.
Yep. And so the two of you head that way?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Mammon, you've got your gear, and they've taken off, so you would basically get back to Songbird's place. Nobody's there.
No one's here.
Negative. I would assume that they're not going to just sit around waiting for me, because our cabal never does. And so I would definitely text Atratus WY @ symbol.
I texted in full sentences, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to respond to Weird and I are meeting up with my friend to get tattoos. Songbird
You specify magic tattoos?
No, we're just going to go get matching BFF tattoos.
Okay.
Songbird went somewhere.
At Songbird's.
Okay. Thanks. I'll work on that later.
High five emoji.
High five emoji.
What is this? This cabal.
This is your life now. You wanted this.
I did. Well, I didn't want this.
This is the point where, like, I don't know what the emojis are because I use, like, 3 ever.
Right.
Eggplant. Beach.
I've got, like, the heart eyes.
Yeah. The heart eyes, yeah.
The heart eyes, the hearts, the smiley faces.
Now, that said, Mammon knows where most of these safe houses are, so it's very easy for him to.
If you want to come hang out, you didn't design a rune, so.
No, I'm not going to go out with the girls, sip lattes, and get runic tattoos. I'm good.
Cool. All right. So yeah, we cut to Weird and Atratus popping out of their Uber, and heading into.
They would probably take the train.
That's true.
That's like a $75 Uber.
Yeah. But arriving at the safe house, which is just a nondescript, residential building. You guys walk in. Shanna's there.
Well, hey, before we get there, should we bring her a gift or something, Atratus? She's doing this thing for us.
We're friends. She offered to do it for me before.
Okay. And
if you want to give her a present, sure.
We're just going to go steal some stuff with magic again. Hang on, everybody.
Stop that!
It's totally stealing.
It is not totally stealing, but we'll talk about any character if somebody brings it up.
Okay.
Mammon's going to bring it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you want to give her something, sure, but, she doesn't have a house or...
Yeah, you've never seen her much on personal possessions.
Yeah, she has very little use for things.
Okay.
Yeah, she likes experience. She's a millennial. She likes experiences and not owning a house. Sorry. So yeah, you guys arrive at the safe house. Shanda, again with the hugs. Hey guys, man,
totally into that. That's fine.
Right. Yeah. Brings you in, and like I said, she does not have a lot of stuff. There's a couple other Mysterium members that are there. Some others who tend to get deployed out or are new. Probably a lot of visitors who might be coming to use the Athenaeum. Which, oh, by the way, because I've never mentioned it, your guys, the local Athenaeum is focused specifically on like other supernatural beings. Cool. Like it does not have a lot of stuff on like Arcana and things like that. This is literally where people bring stuff because it's New York. It's like, do you have stories from other places? Do you have information on cryptids, geists, werewolves, all that kind of stuff? That's what the Athenaeum does. Is it collects that kind of like, okay, not mage related kind of stuff. If you want to know about like actually as a good example, if you had wanted to do research on supernal beings, this place is not great for it.
But werewolves, if you're good at research, right, you would have found out a
lot. So
got them.
Anyways, you guys come in. Shanda welcomes you in. Motions for like the couch. She's like, who's up first? She's like starting to get stuff out, and like you guys have your very carefully, like I imagine you guys put them in like manila folders or something, keep them crisp and flat, and protect them because I mean these are designs, right?
Yeah.
So she asked who's up first. Like Word's not going to say anything, but she's just kind of bounce, because he's really excited.
Yeah. Oh, and I remember you had asked me like what her Arcana and Gnosis is. I was thinking she was going to be like full on life 5.
That's kind of what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. So she can probably do this and then heal it, so we don't have to deal with all that.
Oh, you can do that with life 3. Yeah.
Okay? Well, yeah, she's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it with life. Oh,
no, life 1 can't heal
life
shit.
2.
Yeah.
Life 2 could bump up your healing speed.
Right, but no, life 3 will actually heal.
Actually, just heal the
wounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just like you can do lethal damage with dot 3, unless you're Fate. Okay, weird, yes. And roll the sleeve up, and so she sits down and starts working. You guys chit chat and talk. She regales stories of various other countries that she's traveled to, or even in the US hunting down different beasties, other nasty creatures. She talks about the time that she actually had to work with a bunch of seers and basically reseal a bound creature, which are nasty things. And she was like, oh yeah, there was like 20 of us, big massive ritual, and then everybody walked away pointing guns at each other kind of feel, because like, sure, seers, yeah, terrific when we all want to agree on something, but otherwise they're assholes. Unless you guys ask questions or bring anything up. Yeah, she... and simple black tattoos, they are very obviously some weird symbols, but yeah, quickly does weird and then takes her time, but, across, Tratus's, I don't know, right hand, left hand, and gets those all done up.
Yeah, down the spit.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I feel it in my bones. Yeah. And then, very, very easily is able to cast a simple healing spell to heal them literally right up. No itchy, scratchy phase or anything like that. But otherwise, and then she kind of, leans back, puts her kit down. It's a bit of a mess, and she's like, I'll clean that up later.
Thank you very much. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm good. Thanks for letting me make a permanent mark on your life and your body.
So I give her a hug first this time.
Sure. She's like, okay, that's good. Yeah, just keep an eye on her and take care of yourself. And when I'm in town, we get dinner. That's how this works.
Sounds awesome.
But otherwise, I'm chilling.
Maybe eventually you'll meet our other guys.
Yeah.
I know Songbird had something he wanted, but he's off doing more arrow shit.
Yeah, those guys they're pretty serious about their arrow shit. This whole like life is conflict, magic is conflict and war, and
Fuck yes.
they're kind of intense. A lot of nonsense.
In the Awakening, there is only war.
Right.
I'm here for knowledge.
Yep. Knowledge things, know things, keep things away from sleepers. And she kind of winks it weird. But yeah. All right. You guys hang out, chat for a little bit. But
Sure.
Okay. Where to next, guys?
I'm gonna text Songbird and see if he's done doing whatever the hell he was doing. Like, we ready to go?
Yeah, I am back at the apartment and casting a spell.
Oh, okay. What spell are we casting?
I am inscribing a grimoire.
Ooh, okay.
Fancy.
Cool. And while you go ahead and do that spell template, what were you saying, John?
Now that Songbird is back at the apartment, I'm going to let him know that the silver is waiting for Atratus when she gets there. And then I am going to head to Rescue 1 and talk to a little homie that was getting picked on.
Oh, okay.
If, he knows anything. Start tracking these bitches down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so one of the reaches on this spell is for 1 point of mana, the spell's duration is lasting.
Correct.
Which means I don't have to fuck with the whole -10 penalty, correct?
Let me see here. Which spell are you casting?
Scribe Grimoire, Prime 1.
Oh, yes, I believe that is correct. Yeah, which, by the way, is one of the reasons why I kind of laughed when you guys were like, rare Grimoire. I'm like, man, Grimoires
like
are
a
easy
level 1 Prime Mage can make one.
Yeah, well, but he has to know the rote.
Have to know the rote, yeah.
Right. Blah, 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 blah. Yes,
can you only make a grimoire for spells that you can also cast?
For rotes that you can already cast.
Rotes that you know.
Mm-hmm. And to create a rote is you have to be a 5-dot master. Mm-hmm. And that in itself is a big thing. But because you can spend 1 XP. Go ahead.
It seems like Prime Mages are the only ones that can make magic items.
Yep.
So you have a lot of Prime Mages who are also high level in something else in order to make magic items for that thing. Okay.
Yep, or Moros who puts the time in and says, I want to have Prime. Prime is
basically what I'm doing. It's like I want to make magic items.
Yep.
So
yeah, Prime is the meta magic and makes most every other mage better. Like channel mana is so useful. So yeah,
gonna have that as a praxis.
Yeah. Which, by the way, why are you taking it as a praxis?
Because I figure I'll have to use it a good amount to go to hollows and stuff, and it's a good way to fish for conditions and stuff.
Okay, I was just kind of curious.
I don't know. I looked through a bunch of things, and that was the one that stood out. I don't know. I might change it. Who knows?
All right. So yes, you are correct. You do not have to take a -10. You just have to boost your potency over the total Arcanum dot of all the Arcana being used. So first question: What are you putting this on? Because
it has to be like actually inscribed and stuff, right?
It inscribes itself. Okay. So you can put it on anything. Grimoires show up as stones that you would read off of, which might be just one. Like I think the example is large book would be 10 to 15. Yeah. A stone might be 1 or 2, or a computer database has a theoretical unlimited number. So yeah, what do you do?
I think I would keep it old school and just like a nice solid notebook that I've got laying around.
It's like flip through the Geist book, like one of the last pages, put it in there.
No,
okay,
not quite, but yes.
Okay,
just like a moleskin or something.
Sure.
Something I could not necessarily. I wouldn't always keep it with me, but anyways.
So one rote at a time. So which rote are you putting in?
Body control.
Okay.
I'm gonna do kinetic blow first, actually.
Okay.
Cool. So I just need the one. I guess I just need the 2 reach for instant and make it lasting.
Correct. And body control is a 2-dot spell.
Kinetic blow is a 2-dot spell.
Okay. So you have prime 3.
I have 3 prime.
So you handle the withstand.
I'm good.
Yeah. So literally roll the spell. Well, do the template. Yeah. But yeah, no actual penalties for this spell. And so it does cost you 2 mana total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fine. My Gnosis 2 yet. Because we kind of like faded to black in that last scene, but that was kind of where I wanted to have done
for
it.
your training. Yes. Yep.
Okay. So we can update it for the next episode.
Indeed. Give me 2 episodes.
Fair. All right.
But yes, while he's doing that real quick, for those of you at home, Songbird was literally 1 beat away from having the XP needed for his Gnosis. He got a beat from training with and practicing with Weird and Atratus, studying and examining other Arcana types.
Does that mean we got a beat too?
Well, this was his specific.
He had it as an aspiration.
Oh, because the aspiration. Right. So while we're on that subject, I had a short-term aspiration for setting up a second stage for my labyrinth plan.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead and take your beat.
And then another short-term aspiration for getting a rune tattoo.
Those were 2 different scenes. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to take a point of Gnosis.
Cool. So we will probably discuss during the break, because I think we are just about there, what that's going to, potentially affect you guys. But let's get this spell cast done and see if he can actually manage to create this grimoire.
Yeah, I also take a beat for a rune tattoo. That was my aspiration.
Okay.
Which gives me 3 XP.
Reach. Gnosis 2, Arcana 3, Yantra bonus. Yep, cool. Roll that 8. Of which you only need 1. There's your 1.
Got the 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
So mark off 2 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess. So if it's lasting, it still stays under my spell control, though.
No, lasting means it is now a permanent fixture.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah.
I was worried I had to like blow a
willpower point. No.
dot on it and stuff.
Nope. No, lasting is because an indefinite spell is an ongoing spell.
That's what it is.
But lasting is similar to doing damage or healing.
Cool. And then I will
same thing for body control.
Very quickly do the one for same thing for body control. So it's going to be the same pool.
It's a 2
dot life.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Whereas the last one was 2 dot forces.
Right. Well, you want to get that mana back +1?
Yes, please.
There you go. All right. Yeah. So you now have a grimoire, Songbird's grimoire, Moleskin grimoire of body control and kinetic blow.
Of buffs.
All right. Awesome. Unless we have something to cover real quick, I think that's where we'll end today's episode.
Yeah.
Objection.
Oh, go for it.
I want to, for some reason, I thought I only had 3 XP. I have 4.
Oh.
So I will purchase Space 3 with it.
I'm so giddy. I love Space 3. Space 3 has so much fun stuff.
Me too.
Okay, cool. So, with that, we will end the episode with various levels up, and you won't see it on episode 16. Sorry, guys.
And I also completed a short-term aspiration.
Oh, cool.
Which was equip the cabal.
Ah, yes, I remember seeing that one. Yay, arms and armor for everybody. So, yes. So, thanks for hanging out, guys. That was the level up episode. And we will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, guys, thanks for watching episode 15. We've got the party. Well, we've got the cabal back together after all. It was nice to actually play with everybody. But, man, that's a lot of people to keep track of. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Very curious to see where the cabal is going next. Gonna go chat with Rescue 1 and see what help do they exactly want, because the cabal is gearing up for war. So what do you think? Bail on the werewolves, kind of play it safe, or do you think, yeah, let's just run with the wolves and see what happens? Let us know down in the comments. And of course, any support you guys want to give us on Patreon, subscribing, commenting, sharing, follow us on Twitter, all that stuff. It all makes us feel great. It helps us, get the show out there, which is really cool. And then, of course, if you're hanging out on Twitter, Discord, and stuff like that, in the comments, we get to chat with you and hang out, which is super fun. So until next time, guys, we'll see you. Bye-bye.